guys, welcome back to SouthMac TV. Today we are playing the beta for Destiny.
No, not Destiny. Division.
Damn it.
No, it's
the same letter.
A D. Right, we got the beta on Xbox, gladly, because it's been messed up on the PS4 at the minute.
Too many people.
But this is the first start of the game, where it's like the central hub area. You get new missions on that billboard over there, and I'm just waiting for Sean, because
I'd just like to enjoy. I'm living life.
So we're just going through the
probably like the entrance area.
Yeah, into like the main game area.
So when we were playing it, we found that the combat kind of works as in there's like a transition period. So like now, it's like you're just running around. There's lots of things to look at, and then it's combat. But I think because this is the beginning, there is quite a bit of just running around.
And as it is the beginning, you'll have to bear with us because we did not know the buttons. We're just getting used to the weapon changing in this bit here. Yeah. So we do look a bit like noobs.
Yeah.
But
so it works. Weapon selection works as so you have 3 weapons. You have a primary weapon, secondary weapon, and as you can see, you have a pistol as well. You also have grenades. So the weapon switching works as in what was it? Was it?
You press Y to change your weapon, then double tap Y to change your pistol.
Yeah. And then your pistol has, thank God, unlimited ammo.
That saved me so many times.
Yeah. But there's in like certain areas there's restock crates. So it's very, well, I say very rare you run out of ammo, but there is a point. Is it in
it's happened in the dark zone a couple of times. We ran out of ammo. Yeah.
Very quickly.
Ooh. You can see. Oh, I didn't know we used the map there. There's the map. There's a quick look. I think we look at it a bit better later.
Yeah, we'll look at it later on. So there's the this is so like that's like the pause menu, isn't it? So that's the main menu. So here we have the skills. So there's 3 sets. There's medical, tech, security. Because it's the beta, I think you only at first I think you can go to the second tier, but you can only unlock the below that one. There's the medical symbol, first aid symbol. But so far you have the pulse, so you can see enemies through walls. You have a sticky grenade, and then you have a just a huge shield. You used the shield, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Use the shield, and I think I used the pulse as well.
So, and then you just assign one. So you assign it. I think isn't it right bumper?
RB or LB, yeah. And we're just following that orange waypoint line now to the next mission.
I think I get distracted by the walls
and graphics.
So I was just saying how when you look at, I understand it's a beta, but certain things they seem to put more detail in. Like when there's a point for some reason, I don't know why, I start looking at a car and like this car looks really cool.
My problem is that E3 trailer was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, the graphics downgrade on it since E3 it's disappointing, but
but
I
then
mean, it happens.
They put the whole point of a beta is it's book.
Yeah, we just go a bit exploring on a rooftop here.
We did find when we were playing it that even though like the waypoint tells you to go a certain direction, you can. We got lost down so many. There was one point where I think we just completely diverted and we started going in buildings.
We've got a bit of combat coming up here. So.
Just to point out, my plan was to take cover, and even though it looks like a badass move, I did not plan on doing that in the slightest. So, like you saw then, because they said it was, they tried to make it as much of an RPG as possible. So before we killed them, you saw above them they have the levels, and then when we killed them, it showed how much XP it had. You didn't like it, did you? Because it had the damage.
No, I've turned that off, so the damage points don't come up.
You wouldn't do that, would you? Because you love me.
Yeah, we did try and record the audio, but it messed up.
Yeah.
So ignore that.
So we should probably explain. The screen that you're watching is Luke's, and then the other person running around is mine, Sean.
I tried to shoot a bird here, and I didn't.
Why didn't you?
I also tried to shoot a dog. What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
I actually love animals. It's this is
the car. This is my fixation of the car, and Luke discovering rolling. And the emotion. Oh yeah, the emotions as well. This is probably why I go. Not only does it start with the same letter as Destiny, we do say that it is very.
Yeah, it's very similar.
It's very similar.
Sure.
And there's dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did start to panic. I didn't want to shoot, but I was willing to protect Sean if I had to.
So I was like, I just clapped it away. I was like,
oh god.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
He's just like, alright, mate.
That's pet training for you. All right. I think he's in next. Oh, so there's the emotions.
You
Luke,
hold down and then
showing
go
off
around.
there with Sloop. Oh yeah.
Right, so this is there's a random encounter come up now. That bit there, where it's just a random side mission that you can do, or you can ignore it.
Yeah. So, but because it's the beta, you plan to go on that path just so they can show. I think 'cause it's the first proper combat. And it's
Oh yeah,
it was pretty intense.
He was. I think I'd do him something a bit newbie.
I think we both do. I think at one point I was standing in front of someone and melee them a good 3 times.
What's this guy do? I don't remember that dude standing in front of the
Alert.
Okay, here we go.
JTF radio
So I'm just going to let you enjoy this because it is very just like pew 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 pew.
JTF hearing this? Please respond. Tracking signal. Analysis complete. Uploading coordinates. Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
What crap? Ah, well, it's not great, is it?
Take out the leader.
Right, let's see. Oh my god, I'm looking like a right dude.
Target is secure.
Well, so that guy's just died, and you can see he's dropped a green beam of light. That's I think is that just common, or is that uncommon? I don't know, but it's like there's a loot system, and there's commons, there's rares, and they're all different colours. But I think you see there's some more loot later on in the video.
Right, so now we're going into the this is a real intense shooting bit now. So is there? Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot more enemies this time. So now we get a bit more of a feel of how the combat kind of works. Like at the moment, as you can see, Luke is taking cover behind a concrete block. There's me rolling.
Showing off a bit.
So the cover, we found out the cover, and as you later on you see when you revive someone, it works. It's quite like Gears of War.
Yeah.
So like the way you roll, the way you take cover, and like I don't know about you, but when you take cover, I liked how it makes a thud noise.
Yeah, it felt good.
It feels like you get a feel for it. Like even the guns when you shoot them, it's weird.
Like a lot of games where you just kind of like slide onto something. It doesn't feel authentic, but
there's a lot of
good.
fun in.
That big red blob there, that's like a grenade, like the blast radius of a grenade. I think I dodge one now.
I think it's coming up.
I just healed a bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody lobs a grenade at me.
Is it now? Oh, there we go. That's so in this, like a lot of RPGs, you have like elites. This is the blob.
Blob.
So it gives like a blast radius, which is good because if it was me, I'd have just stood there.
Took it like a
Took it
pro.
like a my body would have flown all over the place. So like a lot of popular RPGs like Diablo, they have elites. Like Luke has just killed one where that green line is. That was like a named character, so it was substantially stronger than the others. We also found as well that it looks like the enemies have classes. So this guy running around like an idiot is dead now. There's a guy there. You can see a little green. There's a little grenade symbol there. So obviously he's the guy that chucks all the grenades. And now he's,
if he lives, which you don't,
dead. So now we've done it, and we're going on to the base bit now, I think.
Agent, we need our base up and running, and we need to show the people of New York they're getting their city back. Our base of operations has potential, but right now it's a piece of shit and we've got no one to staff it. To get this place where it needs to be, we need people who know what they're doing. Like doctors. There's a virologist running a field hospital over at Madison Square Garden, but the whole area's gone to shit. With her, we can get our medical facilities online. Without her, the JTF commander Benitez is out in the field and he's gone offline. Bring him back. We need him to set up a functional security wing, and it'll do a hell of a lot from around. We've also got to restore basic services. We need power and the intel the grid can give us. They had a guy working on that, but it sounds like he ran into trouble patching us in. Without him, it's lights out.
Oh, that's good. Alright, so this is the it's like a, what is it, base area?
It's the
headquarters.
yeah, base.
Yeah, so there's different areas that you can upgrade. I think it's out in the beta. Is it beta or beta?
Beta.
It is beta.
Beta, yeah.
It's I googled it today and I don't know what the answer is. This is the medical area. This is only available in the beta. Everything else isn't available yet. But you just upgrade it by doing a few missions, which we're gonna do later on.
Okay, so now we're going into the inventory. So as Luke's showing now, the inventory is really easy to work. So you have equip gear, which he's just gone to now. Each section has different, so you can equip like gloves. I think it's chest, knee pads, and then you have weapons. Each weapon can be modded, so you can muzzle, extending magazines, scopes, even right down to the skin of the gun.
Alright, so we use the map here. You can see it's like an augmented reality kind of thing. I mean, we do go into it a bit more in the next video.
Right, so now this is just quickly the matchmaking system. So this is before we go into kind of like, I'd say like a dungeon, isn't it really? A bit like a dungeon, yeah. So as you can see, we were under the illusion that you had to have a full party to go in, and then we found out that you didn't. But to do it, it's literally you just press Y, matchmaking, it finds people. There you go, that's it.
You make me sick.
Quick.
Right, so this is the first mission of the beta, and we've got my brother joining us with us on this one for some extra firepower.
Just to fill it up a little bit.
Yeah. But the missions, it's pretty basic.
Just get to A to B.
Yeah.
So now you see the like I said earlier, transition. So you walk through a bit, and then boom, combat.
These enemies flooding down the escalator. You have to keep an eye out for a nice, lovely grenade from Sean coming up.
The guy just get overkilled.
He's
literally dead, and then
there he is. Yeah.
That's all I do. Just explosions.
There's an explosion. It's probably Sean.
Right. So we just thought we'd quickly throw this clip in. As you can see, I unfortunately have fallen down. So just like Gears of War, it is literally a case of make sure he's alright, revive, and it just takes away one medikit, so it's real quick and easy.
Well, this bitch here, she's the main like quest thing. We've got to protect her and bring her back to the original base so she can work in the medical area for us. And it's just a matter of, I haven't turned the audio down again. You know what? Let's just keep going. It's just a matter of
he hit you good.
waves of enemies. You just got to kill them, not
just
die.
Defend the area.
Yeah, make sure bitch don't die. And, kill. I mean, there's a bit here where Sean gets a bit fisticuffs with another guy.
I literally just keep beating him. I don't think I shoot him at all. I'm just like, mate, you're going down one like this. Popping off some 6 shots.
That's me levelling up there when you see the orange going around.
So you unlock new skill set now. Oh, bit. Oh. Hopefully that didn't cover it. Here we go. Here's my moment.
Okay, there he is.
Boom. 1, 2. Get down, son.
The escort party is taking heavy fire.
So now we're on top of the roof. This is a pretty big conclusion to this mission. As you can see, we're all around like lunatics.
Keep an eye out for Sean's brilliant.
Hold on, stairs.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like a boss at the end. Is it a boss? Is that the right term?
It's another name.
Oh, here he is. Wait for it.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait.
Hey! Well, there's like a boss kind of thing, and he's got a lot more health than the others. It's got armor at the top. There's like a grey.
Yeah, they have like little. So it has like little grey cubes above his health. So once they go down, then his health then starts going down.
It's a very long grenade throw from there.
It actually works. Look what.
But what else we do here is, as Sean and my brother face them off from the front, I'm going to sneak around to the side to flank. Yes, thank you for the assistance there. Right, so we can flank the gunner, the boss at the end there, who's got the big ass gun. So
the yellow name. Does he have a name?
Mark? That does not say Mark.
Push?
What is it from Batman?
One thing that we noticed here, And then you should be able to see me. The enemies are literally like having a party. Like they're boogieing to the bullets, and I presume this is maybe hopefully a part of just the beta, and then they start kind of disperse. But the AI, you said about the AI.
AI is not great. No.
But your traditional AI, like, I'm gonna stand in front of you and these bullets don't hurt me.
Alright, so I'm just sneaking up onto this roof.
Restock.
Nice box. Nice for them to just leave that there.
Yeah. So this is where. So we kind of gathered that it's a very interesting mechanic that they've got going on. So at the moment Luke's shooting the boss. But the boss isn't shooting back because me and Luke's brother Jamie are shooting him, so we're kind of suppressing him, so he's concentrating on us. But now Luke diverts the fire and starts shooting at him, and now even though Luke takes cover, he's still shooting Luke because we have stopped shooting at him, and now we're, as you can see, able to move around without being suppressed by his fire, and it just helps immensely with the fight.
It's a good mechanic. It really relies on teamwork then.
Yeah.
So you don't just go running in shooting, you actually think about how you're going to attack. But I think he's about to die.
Yeah,
his
so
health's coming down now.
Q's gone. And quickly, you just saw like a green thing. One of the perks is healing, so you can have a class build of a medic. And then that's it. In the mission.
No casualties.
One thing we wanted to moan about was the original reveal at E3 a couple of years back. The graphics, it's bad.
You can see the difference.
Yeah.
Like
it looks amazing at E3, and I was so excited for it. I mean, it's still a good game. It still looks nice.
We were saying the gameplay is for a beta. It is, you get a proper feel of it.
I mean, you can see the world map there. The map was different. The inventory was different. I think it was better back then. But
yeah, and what's more alarming is that this is again supposed to be out. Was it March?
March.
And so when this was released, I think this was this before the delay, or after?
Yeah,
so this was before the delay.
This was the reveal trailer.
They took a year out to downgrade it.
It's just bad to show that game, get everybody excited for a game that looks like that, but then bring a game out that looks like it does on the left. I just think it's a bit unfair.
Yeah, and especially with what they've got to use. This is supposed to be next gen now. I think I'd understand maybe if this was the first wave of games.
Yeah.
But how long the next gen?
We've had a couple of years of next gen now.
We were saying this is like maybe top end 360 PlayStation 3, but.
I mean, it still looks good. The gameplay is great. I enjoyed the game.
Yeah, we both really enjoyed it, and we thought, the gameplay top notch, but it's not. It's in this day and age, it's not just about gameplay anymore, you know. And like we were saying, you can't show a reveal trailer like that. If anything, reveal trailer, it should get better after that.
So that's our one problem.
But apart from that, I think we both enjoyed the beta.
Good game. What'd you give it out of 10?
Ooh.
I'll give it about a 7 or an 8.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think.
give it about a 7.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah, but our next one will show you the dark zone.
Yep.
So
don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.